Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the confusing world of corporate filings and sometimes, just sometimes, find out who is really pulling the strings behind the scenes. Get ready, because today's report is about to reveal a fascinating new partnership that could reshape a few industries. And if you are all about getting those clear, nonsense insights from official documents, make sure you are subscribed. Also, we've got a fantastic Discord community brewing with fellow finance enthusiasts linked down below. So, what is the big news? A company called Sky Constant Century Incorporated, or Sky CCI Incorporated for short, just announced a major strategic alliance that sounds like it is aiming to blend technology, green energy, and, well, shopping. We're talking about a deep dive into what this partnership means for both companies and the markets they operate in. This report is a Form 8K, which is essentially a filing that companies have to make when something significant happens that investors need to know about, and it is not something they wait to announce in their regular quarterly or annual reports. Think of it as a heads-up filing. Our main registrant here is Sky Constant Century Incorporated. They are telling us about a pretty interesting development that happened on November 6th, 2025. Now, before we dive into the meat of the announcement, it is worth noting that Sky Constant Century Incorporated identifies itself as an emerging growth company. This means they are relatively new and are allowed to follow some less stringent reporting rules. They've also checked a box indicating they are not using the extended transition period for new or revised financial accounting standards. This suggests they are eager to adopt the latest financial reporting rules, which is generally a sign of transparency. The core of this report is this brand new strategic cooperation that Sky Constant Century Inc. has kicked off with a company called Luma 108 Holdings Group. They've finished their talks and are now officially working together. And what's this cooperation all about? It's not just one thing, it is a trifecta of focus areas. They're diving into new retail operations, which means how we shop and how businesses sell things in a modern, possibly online, and integrated way. Then there is mobile energy storage technology, which sounds like batteries and power solutions that can be moved around, think powering electric vehicles, portable devices, or even helping stabilize energy grids on the go. Finally, they're working on digital economy ecosystem development. This is a big one, basically building out the whole infrastructure and network for online businesses and digital services. The goal here is to combine their strengths, their tech, and their customer reach to create a digital plus green industrial model. That is a fancy way of saying they want to use technology to make businesses greener and more efficient. So, who is Luma 108 Group? They are described as an innovative tech company that is already deeply involved in new retail and digital applications. They've got a two-part structure. On one side, they have an e-commerce platform that is already huge, boasting over 10 million users and more than 100,000 businesses that use their services. They're helping traditional shops move online with a model that attracts both products and customers. On the other side, their energy storage business seems to be doing quite well. They hold key patents, and their products are sold all over China with about 30% international growth each year. They already have solid relationships with outdoor equipment sellers and emergency services, and they've seen consistent revenue growth with healthy profit margins for 5 years straight. Leading Luma 108 Group is Mr. Zhang Huibin, who is recognized as a prominent young leader in both the digital economy and green energy fields. Has got more than 10 years of experience, helped build 2 major brands, and is even preparing the company for a public listing on the OTC market. He has been recognized as one of China's top innovative business figures and contributes to industry standards. His leadership is seen as a strong asset for this partnership. The market trend here is undeniable. Bringing together the digital economy and green energy is what the world is moving towards, and this cooperation is perfectly positioned to tap into that. It's expected to create significant value by combining their capabilities in technology, business, and finances. Both companies have a clear understanding of how they want to work together and are set to move forward with the detailed plans. Now, here is a really important point. As of the date of this report, there are no legally binding contracts signed yet. This means this is still in the negotiation and planning phase. Sky Constant Century Incorporated promises to keep everyone updated as things progress. The report is signed off by Jiang Zhang, the Chief Executive Officer of Sky Constant Century Incorporated, on November 6th, 2025. So, what is the takeaway from all this? Sky Constant Century Inc. is making a bold move by allying with Luma 108 Group, a company that seems to have strong foundations in both commerce and green energy tech. The described focus on digital plus green is definitely a forward-thinking strategy, tapping into major global trends. Luma 108 Group's existing user base and patents are significant assets. However, The fact that there are no binding agreements yet means it is crucial to watch how these plans translate into concrete actions. The digital economy ecosystem development and mobile energy storage technology could be game changers if executed well, especially in a world increasingly focused on sustainability and digital integration. The leadership of Mr. Jiang Huibin is a positive point, suggesting a potentially strong strategic direction for Luma 108 Group, which in turn benefits this partnership. The key risk here is the lack of a firm agreement, meaning these exciting plans are still just that, plans. We'll be keeping a close eye on Sky Constant Century Inc. to see if this strategic cooperation truly blossoms into a fruitful venture or remains just an announcement. Alright, that is our breakdown of Sky Constant Century Inc.'s latest major announcement. What is your take on this partnership and what it might mean for the future of retail and energy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out. And of course, subscribe for more straightforward breakdowns of corporate news. Don't forget to join our growing Discord community, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.